So in these problems, they're gonna be a little bit different than the ones we've been doing, so we're gonna have to try and convert them to improper fractions and subtract that way, because in all of these, you don't have easy subtraction problems, right? There's no fraction here, so if you did the whole numbers, you get 6, but then you have 0 as your fraction. So you'd end up with 6 and negative 1/2, which if you know how to do that, great. But we're gonna convert both to improper fractions. So I want a base of 2 for my fraction 7. So you could write 2 over 2 plus 2 over 2 and so on. Or you can use my trick where you multiply 7 times the denominator of the other one times 2 and put it over 2, right? So 14 over 2, if you divide 14 by 2, you're gonna get 7, right? So you know that 7 is just 14 over 2 as an improper fraction. So 14 over 2, but now I have to convert 1 and 1/2, right? Well, I know 1 is the same thing as 2 over 2. That's an easy one, right? And then you just add 1 over 2. 2 plus 1 over 2 would be 3 over 2. So now I'm gonna subtract, right, 3 over 2. 14 minus 3 on the top. They both have common denominators. 2, 11 over 2. You can finish and write that as 5 and 1/2, or leave it as an improper fraction. The next 2 examples, I'll go through one of them and then we'll stop. Let's stop here. I'm gonna not do H. You can try and convert these both to common denominators. I'd suggest using the least common denominator of 24. That's 8 times 3 and 12 times 2. So that would be for these problems, and you'd have to convert them. We're gonna go through I together, okay? So, if we subtract our whole numbers, we get a fine number, but we can't subtract 2/5 minus 3/5. That's smaller minus bigger. So we're gonna convert both of these to mixed numbers. So I want a base of 5. So I know that 11 and 2/5 is just 11 plus 2/5. I want 11 times 5, 55. So I know it's gonna be 55 over 5. You put it back over that, would get you 11 plus 2/5 over 5, 57 over 5. That's this first one. Okay, I'm gonna try and draw so I can do that one. Okay, and 2 is, you could either write it as 5 over 5 plus 5 over 5, because that's 2 whole parts. That's easy. You could have just written it as 10 over 5. It's the same thing, right? It'd be 5 plus 3 would be 13 over 5. So plug that in. Equals 57 minus 13 over 5. 57 minus 13. 57 minus 10 is 47 minus 3. 44, I'm pretty sure, over 5. And you can see if you could simplify that, but I'm going to leave it.